This time the thing recording. I'm getting pissed off. Okay, it's recorded. Okay, hey guys, happy Sunday. It's my second attempt at making this video today, and like my fifth attempt to make it in the past 2 days. Starting to remember why I stopped making videos in the first freaking place. So we're gonna try this again. Alright, so I decided that since I decided to start making YouTube videos again, I should start making YouTube videos again. So I'm gonna share a little mini haul with you guys because I went to my local metaphysical store on Friday to get some supplies for a ritual that I'm getting ready to do. And when I say local, I mean that in the, well, basically it's not very local, but it's not too far away that it's too much of an inconvenience to go to. I don't go to it very often, but because of the simple fact that it's not that local, and because it's the only one in the area, the prices are up there. So anyway, let's jump into this before this computer starts giving me problems again and I throw it into the freaking wall. So let's see. Get shoot. God. I'm sorry, y'all. Alright, so to start off, I got some I got some charcoal discs, and these were about $2.95 for this 10 piece. I also purchased some 5-finger grass. Let's see, yeah, 5-finger grass, and this is half an ounce, and it was $2.69, which I really feel like is like ridiculously high for half an ounce, almost $3. That actually kind of pisses me off now that I thought about it. I also got some gold magnetic sand to feed my lodestones, and this was $2.95, and you get a vial about that big. I got another piece of lodestone, and it actually is not that big at all. Yeah. So this is it. And this was $4, and which is, it's, the size is okay for me because the smaller ones like this you could use in your mojo bags, your goody bags, your juju bags. So yeah, keep it on your altar, charge it, feed it, and then when you need to go out into the mundane world and you need to take it with you, then you just drop it off in your bag and you keep it moving. And speaking of bags, where are they? I got 2 of these little bags, and these are the ones with the drawstrings, and they were $2 a piece. And I got a green one for a money ritual that I'm going to do, and a black one for a banishing ritual that I'm going to do. Let's see. I also, when I go in there, I don't go in there very often, but when I do go in there, I try to get a couple of candles. These are ridiculously overpriced as well. This gold one here, these little chime candles, this gold one here was $3. These were $2.50 a piece. This is a piece, $2.50. So I got a purple one and I got 4 green ones. And this was the last size black one, last black one that he had in this size. So he gave me a deal for it and only charged me $1.95, where normally these are like $4, I want to say, like $3.95 or something like that. So yeah. And I also got a Hydrona Conqueror root, and this is a whole root for $3.95, and it's pretty decent size. Again, big, small enough to go in your hoodoo bags. And for those of you who are familiar with voodoo and root working, you know that we use lots of powders and incense powders and things like that. So this is one of the main reasons for going in there. I needed to get some more of my powders. And I picked up a money drawing powder. I also got a fast luck powder and a better business powder. And these are what I do. Instead of wasting money and buying a powder and an incense, what I do is I just buy it in incense form, and powder incense form. That way I can use it as a powder if need be, and I don't have to ignite it, or I can use it as an incense. And that's just what, you cut down the cost, because buying witchy supplies can really get expensive. So I try to budget as much as possible and be as frugal as possible. So yeah, these two small ones were $2.95, and this big purple one was $3.95. And yeah, so the last thing that I got out of there was, like I said, I hadn't been in that store in a long time. So when I went in, of course, I had to talk to my buddy behind the counter, and he we were standing there talking, and I kept feeling from my right hand side like this pull. It was like a suctioning. It was like something just latched onto me, and it was just like a gravitational pull, I guess. I can't explain. It was weird. So I was just like, what the hell? Like, I'm talking to him and I'm still feeling this pull. I was like, what the hell is going on over here? Like, what do you have in this area over here? And he's like, well, I don't know. It's a lot of stuff over there. So I look, and I see this little guy. And it's one of the little fat lucky Buddhas. And I actually have a much bigger scaled Buddha statue, but it's not the lucky Buddha. There are, for those of you who don't know, there are different versions, and there are different embodiments of Buddha. And this is the most known one, the fat lucky Buddha. But then there are, I mean, there are women Buddha. It's a lot of them. So anyway, I digress. I saw this, and he was like $5, like $5.95, so almost $6. And when I saw him, I was like, dude, I'm not paying $6 for that little ass statue. So I went about my business and kept about the store. I went over by the herbs and the books and the oils and the candles and the incense and freaking crystals and statues and books and blah blah blah. So I'm in the store, and I asked my buddy at the register, I was like, hey, do y'all have any bigger lodestones? Because I actually have a nice really decent sized lodestone that was gifted to me by someone, the lady grave dancer, that I keep next to my bed on the nightstand, and I feed it lodestone food every day, and I don't take it out of the house. But I wanted another size chunk to just keep at my altar that I didn't, you know what I mean, just to have. But unfortunately, he didn't have one, so whatever. So while I'm talking to him, it's like this pull still again. So I was like, ugh. So long story short, I ended up getting him. So I'm gonna keep him on my money altar next to probably that little piece of lodestone, and he'll be there to stay charged and be fed, and all of that good stuff. And if need be, I will drop him in one of my mojo bags when I'm going out in the mundane world, and needing that piece of luck. So yeah, that's that from that store. So, and I'm gonna rush through this because I did this video too many times and kind of aggravated. Then I went to Walmart and got a few things for a ritual that I'm getting ready to do. So I got 4 of these little Mainstays condiment cups, and they came in a set of 4 in a little metal thingamajiggy. So I got those. I figured they would come in handy. The reason that I went in there is I was looking for baby food, and no, I don't have a baby, but I like to use these for my honey jar spells. They're very cost effective. This big one, well, not big one, this is like a medium sized one. This is like 53 cents. And I want to say the smaller ones that are this big are like 43 cents, and maybe the taller ones maybe less. I know they're less than $1. And I like to use these for my honey jar spells. I look at it like this. Back in the days, witches were not afforded all of the novelties that we have the luxury of, today. They had to use whatever it was that they had handy. And I like to keep that in mind as much as possible when it comes down to doing my work is I try to be as organically witchy as possible. So with that being said, I like to use these. And of course, you're gonna have your Gerber or beech nut logo on there. But me personally, I don't keep my honey jar spell my honey jars. Once I can see that the spell has worked and I can see the fruit from the spell, I dispose of these in running water, and which actually is a good thing for where I'm at now in my new place, because back behind you it's a big open bay window, and upstairs in my room is another big open bay window, and it sits basically it's ocean view. So I just walk outside, take a couple of steps, and chuck this over into the St. John's Ocean. And yeah, but for those of you who like to keep it, you can always take a little piece of material, like a little decorative piece of material, and glue it on there if you want it to be cute or fancy, or buy your cute or fancy jar, your choice, whatever. So yeah, that's just a witchy budget tip. And again, these were less than $1. And I also picked up some magnets, and what I did was I just got the little children alphabet refrigerator magnets, like a pack of them for like 97 cents, and I popped out the little magnets that were in there. And what I do when I'm doing like a drawing spell, or what am I trying to say, a drawing spell or an attraction spell or something like that, I'll use the magnets, whether I'm doing it for myself or if I have a client. I use the magnets to represent, myself or my client. And so yeah, and very cost effective. You'll get, what is it, like 27 letters in alphabet, so you get 27 little magnets for less than $1. You can't beat that. So I just popped them out of the little plastic things that they're in, the little letters, and peeled off any glue residue. So that's another witchy budget tip for you. And lastly, I got a a pretty heavy, pretty sturdy glass ashtray from Walmart. It was $1 as well. And what I'm gonna do is put some sand in there. I'm sorry, hold on for a second. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm gonna get some put some salt in there. And I was also a while back gifted some dirt from a Catholic church, and I'm gonna put that in there as well, and to make it heat proof, and it doesn't get too hot to the touch. And I'm going to burn my charcoal disc over in this. So yeah, that was $1 as well. And little short story, promise I'm gonna keep it brief. Growing up, I don't know if I told you guys, I grew up around the spirit religion. So my grandmother, my great grandmother, was pretty active in workings. So this stuff has been around for a long time, and you can still find it in like your local Family Dollar. I'm pretty sure all of you have seen it. And it's the Money House Blessing, Indian Fruit Money House Blessing aerosol spray, and it's an air freshener. And most of you will probably see this and say, okay, it's just another gimmick. It doesn't have to be. My grandmother used to keep this stuff on her altar at all times. She would buy it from the store. She would come home. She would pray over it. She would, basically she would charm it, and she would keep it on her altar to charge at all times. And every morning she would wake up and she would spray one pump in each room throughout the house. And when she was done, She put it back on her altar. So this has been around me for a very long time, and I like it. It actually smells really good. It's Indian fruit. It's an air freshener. But there's a lot of mundane things that you can take and you can make it witchy. It's all in you putting your charm and your intention into it. And yeah, so a lot of people use these, and this is $1.95. And they also have the Money House Blessing incense. You get 40 sticks, and it's assorted. You get Indian fruit, black cherry, coconut, and strawberry. And again, it's a Money House Blessing incense. They also have it's another one. There's purple and there's pink. I never use the pink one. I always use the purple pack. But you get 40 sticks, and this is only $1, and it smells really good. And again, you know, Black Hawk is one of the spirits of the Haitian spirit religion. So this Indian was syncretized with Black Hawk. And for those of you who watch my other videos, you know I have a very big Indian statue that I use in my altar room. So anyway, yeah, these were also kept at the altars, and they would again get them home, pray over them, charm them, whatever they needed to do, and it stayed on the altar. And my grandmother would spray this in the house during the day, and every night before we went to bed, she would light one of the incense. It just recently started coming in assorted things though, because I just remember it always being one color. So of course they changed it over the years, but yeah. So yeah, these were $1. You get 46 for $1, and this was $1.50. And this is a 4-ounce can. And lastly, let me hurry up. I got some money oil. Some money burning oil. It was 99 cents. And this is the aroma oil that you put over into the little bowls, and you put the tea light under it. So yeah, this is 99 cents. So that is it for this little mini haul. It's taking me forever to get this video out, and before I jinx myself, I'm just gonna stop. So thank you guys for watching. Peace. 2 fingers like a player. Bye.